what kind of policy that they have over there. I mean, it's not clear in the article here what type of policy this is. If anybody's aware of Virginia Tech's actual policy on firearms, feel free to call in 639-4900, toll free 888-639-4900. All I know from this story is it says as a result of a Virginia Tech student facing disciplinary actions. We know that he could legally carry this firearm in the state of Virginia in that manner. But apparently there's some type of policy on the campus over there that you can't have a fire. I guess there's just a ban on firearms on campus is what I'm assuming. Is that it's got to be something like that, right?
I would guess so. I mean, that's the gist that I could get out of it. And I guess the state leaves it up to the individual institutions as far as how they want to handle something like this.
Well, I'm left to wonder, though, what the real purpose behind that ban is. If, in fact, there is a ban on firearms on Virginia Tech's campus, I mean, the question is, what's the purpose behind that ban? I mean, you can't tell. I mean, these people are supposed to be the educated people. They're supposed to be, the doctors and the professors and all this stuff. And if you're so educated, how can you look at these statistics that are clearly out there where it shows in the instances where people are allowed to have firearms, you have far fewer people dying? I mean, that's a statistic. I mean, it's a proven statistic. So you can't tell me that your purpose behind the firearms ban is logic. So what is it? I mean, what does it come down to? Is this emotion? Is this is it political pressure? I'm not. If somebody from Virginia Tech can explain to me why there's a firearms ban on campus, feel free to call in, because I just don't get it. I don't get it. Every statistic in the world, everything that you can look to from a logical standpoint says that when there are people that are armed, you're far less likely to have these types of shootings. You're far less likely to have crime in general. I mean, the statistics literally back that up. And it's not like these are kids on campus over here. These are 18 years old and up generally, right?
And that makes you a legal adult if that's
I mean, you might have one or two, like 13 or 14-year-old prodigies over there or something. I mean, maybe. So you're talking about adults over here. You're talking about adults that could go and fight for the country, and they can't have a firearm to defend themselves or their fellow citizens? I'm confused. I don't get it. And I know that nobody from Virginia Tech is going to call with any explanation for that policy, because there is no explanation for it. It just doesn't make sense. It's like Jerry was talking about earlier. There's so many times you see where a bureaucracy is at work. There's so many policies that just there's no explanation for. And I would submit to you, the parents of these students over at Virginia Tech, if you think that it's safer for students to be unarmed over there, then you might want to do a little more research, because I'm telling you for a fact, when you have people that have, when you have a situation where people can defend themselves, when they can carry firearms and stuff, the statistics show that you're going to be much safer. And I wouldn't want my child going to a school where everybody is unarmed. That's just an open invitation to some psycho to come in, and that's just one of those things that you've got this feel-good policy in place. Oh, we've got a ban on firearms, and yeah, that makes everybody feel good, but when something happens, guess what? You can be the second that something happens, people are going to be able to instantly compare and contrast this with what happened, say, for instance, at the Grundy Law School, and they're going to look straight to the bureaucrats in charge over there at Virginia Tech and say, hey, you knew that it was safer for people to be able to carry concealed firearms on campus. Why didn't you allow that? And, you're going to have a lot of questions to answer, in my opinion. So I think, in my humble opinion, somebody needs to change that policy. That's all there is to it. So any comments anybody has on that, 639-4900, toll-free, 888-639-4900. And we are going to take a quick break here. We'll be back for the top of the hour. Actually, we're going to talk about Tom DeLay and why the Republican Party doesn't like him in the next hour, and we'll see y'all back here in a few, all right?